Connery Curious!
Zardoz, Last Crusade,
You Only Live Twice,
and the Anderson Tapes.
Murder on the Orient Express. You never know what the wheel's gonna spin next. Marty and a woman of straw. I know a good man in Africa. We are curious of the filmography of Sir Sean Connery.
Mario Lima.
Dylan Titus. I'm feeling very jolly today.
Good, me too.
Oh, man. Today is a very different Connery Curious episode today. What are we doing today, Dylan?
It's a very Connery Curious Christmas.
Ooh, triple C. Triple C.
Oh, yeah. I thought all those were spelled with K's. Sorry.
Ooh, jeez. That's a whole different podcast entirely.
Who knows, that may come into the plot of my story somehow.
Oh, man.
Not the KKK directly, but...
Oh, man. So, I guess let's talk about this.
You'll
So
see.
today we decided to, we want to do a holiday episode, and we just kind of hang out for, a little bit. And
we had a couple of ideas.
Yeah, one being... I brought this idea to Dylan. We do this on Wrestling's Real. We did do it a couple times where we took to ChatGPT and had it write us a wrestling storyline, with Hulk Hogan, in 2023 and how that would be. And we got a funny result. So we thought in the Connery Curious universe, we thought it'd be very fun since Connery doesn't really have any Christmas movies. We are having ChatGPT both write us a story, a Christmas story, starring Sean Connery. So we each went to ChatGPT. We haven't, read it to each other yet. We just put our prompts in. We'll reveal what the prompt was first and then read our story. And we'll see who has the most ridiculous story.
I'm excited for this. And I, if I may as well, I had an idea, and we can do this at the end, I think. I think we should just list off the people in our immediate circle who we have gifts to give for, and rather than say the gift we're giving them, we gift them one or two Connery films that fit their personality.
Okay.
Yeah?
I like that idea.
Just
okay.
as a parting gift. We give gifts before we go. Just like Santa.
Beautiful. So who should go first with this ChatGPT story?
I think, well, okay, you're better versed with it, but I'm okay. Listeners, viewers, as we've started doing video episodes now, I am totally new to ChatGPT, just introduced to it literally half an hour ago, and my mind is blown. And it assured me that it is not evil. I asked it if it was evil, and it assured me that it was not. It is mostly a benevolent being.
It's insane. It's crazy. But it's a helpful tool, honestly, for content creators and stuff like that. It's great for video descriptions, and we've used it for putting together different word packages together for our guests. When we have guests on our show, we were able to type out a nice form for people to fill out, and ChatGPT helped us out with that a bit. But you can also have a lot of stupid fun with it and make it write ridiculous stories for you.
Well, talking about stupid fun, as soon as I started using this, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have a conversation with this thing tonight. I am going to have a deep conversation with this thing tonight.
I mean,
ask
you think
it some
about
questions if it is our new god.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it used with music as well. All these AI songs coming out of Michael Jackson singing Weekend songs, and I've been really obsessed with Axl Rose singing Avenged Sevenfold songs for some reason. This weird stuff like that. So
that Anastasia one wasn't bad. I know that's a Slash song, but
yeah, I thought that was only
It's an itchy
fitting
hat.
one. It's itchy to be Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think. So should we flip a coin to see who goes first? Or
I think we should. You got a coin?
I found a Pokemon token. With
Pokey
Entei
token?
on it.
A Pokey token? A Tokemon?
So I guess we'll flip his So what side do you want, Entei, or do you want the Pokeball on the other side?
Entei or Hentei?
Or Hentei?
I'll take Entei.
All right,
Entei's a cool dog. I was playing Heart Gold, and I caught him recently with a Pokeball.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I just caught one too. It wasn't with a Pokeball. Was it with a Pokeball? I've been trying to. In the new Scarlet game, you can there's a section where you have to get these special tokens or treats or whatever to attract certain legendaries. I got Articuno and a bunch of them, and I got Entei, and I was really excited to get Entei. So he's my favorite of the beasts. But
And maybe it was maybe it was a great ball or something, but it was definitely not one that had any business catching him because I was almost out of them.
Yeah, that's.
I still haven't used my Master Ball.
I was able to get 2 in the game where I'm in right now. But anyways, so yeah, Entei, you go first. Pokeball, I go first. So
Okay,
flip.
we still got to play some more Volt Yellow too.
Oh, absolutely. I've been dying to play myself. Oh, we got the Pokeball.
Pokeball, you're up first.
So I'm up first. Okay. All right. So first, I'll read to you what I asked ChatGPT to write for me.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen?
I'm just gonna read it. I think I'm just gonna read it. I don't want you to jump ahead and be like. I want you to be surprised by this story.
Okay.
There's a lot of twists and turns in this story.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So I asked ChatGPT to write me a Christmas story where Sean Connery saves the North Pole from the evil organization Spectre. He's helped by other Sean Connery characters, and make it ridiculous and funny. That's all I asked it to do, and it spat out a pretty crazy story. So I'm assuming you're going to put some whimsical Christmas music behind this or something like that?
Oh, I totally can. Let me make Let me make a mark here.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let me take a sip of water.
Ooh. And I feel like, hold on, I need to put on a sweatshirt. I'm a little chilly now that I've taken off a layer. I need to be cozy for Christmas.
Put a sweater on.
Bring. Connery has to save the North Pole from Spectre with help from other Connery characters. Yes. Connery himself.
This is Connery himself.
Playing himself like Nicolas Cage has done recently?
Yeah, he's playing himself, but he also is accompanied by characters that he's played. All right, ready for this?
Yes. Oh. So wait, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Is this the synopsis? Is this the screenplay? What is this?
It's just a story. It's basically like reading a children's storybook.
Okay, cool.
Like you could do it as a script. Like if you ask it specifically to do a script, you can. I've done those, but this is it's a Christmas story. This could be a book. You know, this is like a book I'm reading to like a child before he goes to bed.
Well, let me get my blanket.
Get your blanket ready. This is gonna be a very cozy story.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Oh my God!
We barely started.
I know. I love it. All right.
All right. Get ready for it. Get ready.
Yes,
it's gonna get ridiculous.
Yes.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the North Pole, not a creature was stirring, except for the evil organization Spectre, led by the notorious Blofeld, who had set his sights on taking over Santa's workshop.
What?
As the elves were wrapping gifts and the reindeer were enjoying some last-minute snacks, a shadowy figure approached the entrance.
I'm a little disappointed this doesn't rhyme.
I know it should. But fear not. The one and only Sean Connery, in his dashing James Bond attire, emerged from the snowy wilderness. Well, well, Blofeld, he said with a sly grin. It seems you've been a naughty boy this year. Blofeld sneered and ordered his henchmen to attack, but Sean Connery was ready. From the shadows, another Sean Connery stepped forward, this time playing the legendary Highlander, complete with a sword and his unmistakable Scottish accent.
What? Wait, that doesn't describe the Highlander.
Hey, man, ChatGPT tried its best. Okay. Scottish accent.
Sorry.
Looks like it's time for a quickening, laddie, Highlander Connery declared as he clashed swords with the Spectre henchman. Meanwhile, inside the workshop, chaos ensued. Toys were flying, candy canes were swinging, and the workshop's resident inventor, Dr. Henry Jones Sr., also played by Sean Connery, was busy fashioning makeshift gadgets from toy parts. Junior, pass me that candy cane and that toy robot. I've got an idea. Dr. Jones shouted to his imaginary son, Indiana Jones, as played by none other than Sean Connery himself. With a candy cane grappling hook, a toy robot with a built-in laser, and the finesse of James Bond, the trio of Sean Connery characters managed to defeat the Spectre henchman and infiltrate Blofeld's lair. Inside, they found Blofeld plotting to take control of Santa's sleigh and spread chaos across the world. But Sean Connery wasn't having any of it. With the suave charm of James Bond, the immortal skills of Highlander, and the archaeologist wit of Dr. Jones, they outsmarted Blofeld at every turn. As the clock struck midnight, the battle reached its climax. Blofeld, defeated and deflated, tried to escape through a secret passage, only to be confronted by a surprise guest. The submarine commander, Captain Marco Ramius, yet again portrayed by the one and only Sean Connery. Red October, reporting for duty, Captain Ramius said as he cornered Blofeld. With a swift and decisive move, he disarmed the villain and handed him over to the authorities. The North Pole was saved thanks to the unlikely team of Sean Connery characters. As they celebrated their victory, Sean Connery raised a glass and delivered his trademark line, "Shaken, not stirred." And so, Christmas was saved, and the world could enjoy the holiday cheer, knowing that Sean Connery, in all his iconic roles, was there to ensure the peace on Earth and at the North Pole. The end.
Oh my god.
What a story, right?
Wow. Oh my god. And you had read this beforehand?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And like all movies we covered except for Red October.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like I didn't ask you to do like any specific movies. I said Sean Connery characters, and those are 3 characters they want us to pull
I
from.
went with his most popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, that was amazing. I'm like, it's like I just had sex. I'm just taken aback right now.
My favorite line from the whole story is, "Junior, pass me that candy cane and toy robot. I've got an idea." Dr. Jones shouted to his imaginary son.
Also
played by Sean Connery.
Everyone is played by Connery. Oh
like,
my
they
god!
They didn't put Harrison Ford in it. They're like, And I like to imagine the Blofeld was a Diamonds Are Forever Blofeld, because that's the only Blofeld that could do this story, I think.
Oh my god! Yes, it would have to be Charles Gray. Though
Yes.
in my mind the whole time I was thinking Christoph Waltz.
That would have been good too.
Which, because just like, he's the most villainous of them all, I think, in terms of actors, because he's doing
And I
his
would
Christoph
believe
Waltz
that
thing.
he was trying to take over North Pole.
Yeah. Or Pleasance.
Oh yeah, that'd be good too.
That was amazing.
But that's my story, man. I'm sticking to it.
What a ride that was on. So I've been saying for this whole podcast that the AI is fine as long as money isn't an issue, and I'm starting to embrace this new world we live in. I don't support it taking writers' jobs, of course. I want writers to be paid for their amazing ideas, because this is just clearly just pulling off our things that already exist. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So because I had that thought that I was disappointed that it didn't rhyme, I'm just going to input something real quick and have it rewrite this script so that it rhymes.
Okay. All right, so Dylan, let's hear your story first. Give us what you fed into the machine, and then give us what the machine gave back to you.
Okay, so mine's going to be multi-layered.
Ooh.
And we could do... All right. So as I said, I was a little... As soon as it said 'twas the night before Christmas and all through the house, it set me up thinking that this whole story was going to rhyme, and I was a little sad that it didn't. And now I realize that mine has to rhyme because of that. I must scratch the itch for rhyme. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like poetry, it rhymes, to quote the genius of our time. So I have two versions of the final result. We could do both of them, or we could do the rhyming one, or the one that doesn't rhyme, or whatever. I don't know. Either way.
I think just pick the one you want to go with,
We'll
man.
do with the rhyme. Okay. Because I have so much fun with this, I am going to read this to you, the whole thing.
I'm ready.
Okay, so my Christmas pitch for ChatGPT was a 1983, because sort of the Valiant, Christmas movie starring Sean Connery as Santa Claus. So 1983. It is a legal drama in which Santa is dealing with a breaking and entering / emotional distress lawsuit from a disgruntled family that does not celebrate Christmas. He worries that he will not be able to make his Christmas deliveries as his trial dates overlap with the holidays. He accuses the courts and the family of being Grinches. So you can see I'm drawing from the news for this. Roger Moore plays his buffoonish lawyer.
Oh.
Timothy Dalton plays the judge. Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig play two investigative journalists determined to bring light to Santa's numerous tax evasion crimes. George Lazenby cameos as a jury member. Meanwhile, the elves are planning a trip to the capital to support Santa, leaving the toys unmade, and Christmas may be canceled for good.
Oh man, I think you might have a better story here. I'm ready for it.
Okay, so this is what ChatGPT gave me because I realized I forgot I wanted it as a screenplay. So this is what it gave me as a synopsis. So I'm going to read that and then I'm going to go into the screenplay.
Okay.
Okay, so here's ChatGPT's response. It seems like you've created a unique and entertaining Christmas movie concept with a legal twist. While I must clarify that such a movie doesn't actually exist, it's a fun idea to imagine how these iconic actors from the James Bond franchise would portray their roles in a festive legal drama. Here's a brief overview of the potential plot. Title: Santa's Defense. Synopsis: in the quaint town of North Polton, I have not read this. This is brand new to me.
Okay.
In the quaint town of North Polton, Santa Claus, Sean Connery, finds himself facing an unexpected legal battle just weeks before Christmas. A family that doesn't celebrate Christmas files a breaking and entering emotional distress lawsuit against him. Concerned about missing his Christmas deliveries, Santa hires a quirky lawyer, played by Roger Moore, to represent him in court. The judge, played by Timothy Dalton, takes the case seriously, and the courtroom drama unfolds. Meanwhile, investigative journalists portrayed by Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig are determined to expose Santa's alleged tax evasion crimes. As the trial progresses, Santa accuses the family and the legal system of being Grinches who want to ruin Christmas for everyone. His lawyer, played by Roger Moore, adds humor to the legal proceedings with his buffoonish antics. In the North Pole, the elves, worried about Santa's predicament, decide to make a journey to the capital to support him. With the elves away, the toy production comes to a halt, jeopardizing Christmas for children all around the world. To add a touch of Bond nostalgia, George Lazenby makes a cameo appearance as a jury member. The movie weaves together the courtroom drama, investigative journalism, and the chaos in the North Pole, creating a heartwarming and humorous Christmas tale. Will Santa Claus win the trial and save Christmas, Or will the family and journalists succeed in exposing his alleged tax evasion crimes? Santa's defense combines legal intrigue, festive cheer, and the charm of iconic James Bond actors to deliver a one-of-a-kind holiday experience.
Wow. One of a kind.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mix of like the Santa Claus. It's like the Santa Claus of Tim Allen mixed with like I don't know. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, okay, this actually isn't that long. I think I'm just going to read both of them.
All right.
That's okay.
Hit me with it. This is a good
Okay.
go.
So, I lost the first chat for some reason, so I re-entered that and said, can you give me a screenplay based off that? And so I'll read that one first, and then I'll read the one that rhymes, because they're very short. Okay. Interior. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to make this an audio drama, a Christmas audio drama. Interior, North Polton Town Hall, day. The quaint town of North Polton is bustling with festive decorations. In the town hall, a stern judge, played by Timothy Dalton, sits at his bench as Santa Claus, Sean Connery, looks worried. Exterior, North Polton Courthouse, day. Paparazzi surround the courthouse as Santa, accompanied by his quirky lawyer, Jolly Roger, played by Roger Moore,
Roger.
steps out. The journalists, Jack Frost, Pierce Brosnan, and Holly Noel, played by Daniel Craig, snap photos and ask provocative questions. Interior, Jolly Roger's law office, night. Jolly Roger reviews the case files with Santa, sipping cocoa. Jolly Roger. This is a tough nut, Santa, but we'll crack it. I've never lost a case. Interior, North Pole Workshop, day. Elves frantically work to make toys, but with Santa away, chaos ensues. Sassy elf, voiceover, encourages the others. Sassy elf. We've got to save Christmas ourselves. Is that sassy? I don't know.
That's sure.
We've got to save Christmas ourselves.
There we go. That's sassy.
Interior, courtroom, day. The trial begins. Judge Dalton sternly addresses the courtroom. This is not a laughing matter. Christmas or not, the law applies to everyone. How's my Dalton?
Not bad. It's like older Dalton.
I'm trying my best here. Interior, Jolly Roger's law office, later. Jolly Roger prepares for a quirky legal strategy. We'll turn this courtroom into a winter wonderland, Santa. Interior, North Polton Courthouse, day, montage. Jolly Roger's antics in court bring laughter and confusion. Jack Frost and Holly Noel investigate Santa's alleged crimes, finding unexpected clues. Exterior, North Polton Town Square, night. The elves arrive in town, ready to support Santa. Carolers sing in solidarity. Interior, courtroom, final day. Santa takes the stand, passionately defending Christmas. They want to take away the joy, the magic. I won't let them. Exterior, North Polton Courthouse, day. The verdict is in. The town gathers anxiously. Judge Dalton. In the spirit of the season, I find Santa not guilty. Cheers erupt and Santa and Jolly Roger share a triumphant smile. Interior, North Polton Town Hall, night. The town celebrates with a grand Christmas feast. Jack Frost and Holly Noel realize the true meaning of Christmas. Jack Frost. Maybe we've been Grinches all along. Exterior, North Pole, day. The elves return to the North Pole with Santa, who thanks Jolly Roger for saving Christmas. Exterior, North Pole Workshop, day, montage. Elves work tirelessly, catching up on toy production. Christmas is saved. Interior, North Polton Town Square, night. The town comes together for a magical tree lighting ceremony. Santa, with Jolly Roger by his side, wishes everyone a Merry Christmas. Fade out. As the credits roll, George Lazenby in a Santa's hat gives a thumbs up from the jury box. Santa's Defense, a festive legal comedy featuring the charm of James Bond legends. Okay, so then I said, thank you, can you please rewrite this script so that everything is in rhyme? Well, I said so that the dialogue is in rhyme, excuse me. And then it made everything in rhyme. So now I'm going to read it again in rhyme.
Hit us.
It's better this way. I'll leave out the interior exteriors. The town, decked in festive delight, where Santa, Sean Connery, stands facing his plight. The stern judge, Timothy Dalton, presides, as worry in Santa's eyes abides. Surrounded by flash and the camera's glare, Santa and Jolly Roger step out with care. The journalists, Frost and Noel, ask questions rare, capturing the moment, creating a stir in the air. In the cozy office where cocoa is sipped, Jolly Roger reviews, not a detail is skipped. Jolly Roger. This legal nut is tough to crack, but fear not, Santa, we'll fight back. Elves work in a frenzy, making toys with glee, but with Santa away, there's chaos to see. We'll save Christmas ourselves, you'll see! The trial unfolds in rhyme and jest, as Judge Dalton insists on legal zest. No laughing matter, this courtroom test. Christmas or not, law stands the best. Preparing for court with a whimsical plan, Jolly Roger schemes like a mischievous man. We'll turn this courtroom into a winter delight, making everyone laugh and keeping it light. Jolly Roger's antics, a comic display, laughter and confusion, filling the day. Elves arrive, determined and bright, ready to support Santa, their hearts taking flight. Santa takes the stand, with passion so grand, defending Christmas across the land. They want to take away the joy, the magic. I won't let them. It would be tragic.
Not bad.
Verdict announced, the town breathes a sigh. Santa's not guilty, no need to cry. In the spirit of the season, I find Santa not guilty with good reason. The town gathers for a grand feast, celebrating the victory, a holiday feast. What? What? Jack Frost, maybe we've been Grinches. Our hearts not the lightest. And elves and Santa return with joy to the North Pole. No more ploy. Elves work tirelessly, catching up on toy production. Christmas saved. A grand production. Hold on. The tree lighting ceremony.
Oh,
a magical
of course.
sight. Santa and Jolly Roger spreading delight. As the credits roll, George Lazenby in a Santa hat gives a thumbs up. A moment so sprat. Santa's Defense, a rhyme in time, a festive legal comedy where every word is a chime. The end.
Tremendous.
I like the first one better. The rhyming was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, 'cause
I was disappointed there wasn't rhyme, and then I was disappointed that there was rhyme. They
Can't
rhyme
make
production with production and feast with feast.
Hey, ChatGPT can only go so far.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. So, listeners, let us know, what was your favorite story? Winner
Hold on.
gets
Wait, what does the winner get?
8 maids of milking. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm putting in something real quick.
I knew you were gonna go nuts on this thing and want to do a bazillion stories.
No, I'm putting in. Can you please write me an 8-line Sean Connery Christmas poem? That's
Okay.
it. That's
Okay.
that's what I'm doing. You want to do the same?
Sure.
See what it gives you? I guess I have to throw in one other criteria.
Okay.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your input?
Wow, it did it again. I just said, can you write me an 8-line Sean Connery Christmas poem? And this is the same thread as the story, so I think it's taking that into account. Here's my 8 lines. In a tuxedo so sleek, 'neath the moon's silver sheen, Sean Connery arrives, a true Christmas screen.
What?
With Bond's wit, Highlander's might, and Jones Sr.'s glee,
Oh my God.
he fights off the darkness, setting the North Pole free. Spectre may plot, but Connery prevails in a Yuletide adventure where laughter prevails.
Oh my God.
So raise a glass with a Scottish cheer. Merry Christmas to all, with Connery near.
What? Oh my God. Well, that is ridiculous.
It was super ridiculous. I like that in the Yuletide adventure where laughter prevails.
I guess so. I mean, I was laughing the whole time. It hurt me.
All right, give us your 8 lines.
As soon as I realized I can't just do Sean Connery Christmas poem because I need one other criteria, right?
Sure.
So I made it, can you please write me an 8-line Sean Connery Christmas love poem about Mrs. Claus?
Ooh.
So Connery's got a crush on Mrs. Claus.
All right.
In North Polton, where snowflakes dance so free, a tale unfolds of love neath the Christmas tree. Sean Connery's Santa, in a suit so grand, whispers sweet nothings in Mrs. Claus's land. Her eyes like twinkling stars in the winter night. He wraps her in warmth, a love shining bright. In the workshop of love, their hearts align. Merry Christmas, dear Mrs. Claus, forever thine.
Wow.
I like it.
I'm a little wet
Oh,
from the snow.
oh of course. I got
Wow.
one more I want to do.
Okay. What's the prompt I need to enter here for this?
I'm entering it right now. On.
Okay.
It's gonna be a surprise. All right, you guys. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So I asked ChatGPT, can you write me a Christmas story about Mario and Dylan, the hosts of Connery Curious, the podcast where they review all of Sean Connery's movies, includes Sean Connery meeting Mario and Dylan. And that's another long one. I'm just
Oh my God!
I'm
Can you just copy and paste that in the chat and send it to me so I can just input the same thing and see what it gives me?
All right. So I'll read mine as you're entering in yours.
Okay.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the studio, Mario and Dylan, hosts of Connery Curious, preparing for a special holiday episode. They had decided to review their favorite Sean Connery Christmas movie, and little did they know that their festive episode was about to take an unexpected turn, as they always do. As Mario and Dylan were setting up their microphones and adjusting their Santa hats, a mysterious presence filled the room. Suddenly, the studio door swung open, and in walked none other than legendary Sean Connery himself, looking as dashing as ever in a finely tailored suit. "Merry Christmas, lads,"
Yes.
Sean Connery boomed, a twinkle in his eye. Mario and Dylan could hardly believe their luck as they exchanged wide-eyed glances. "Mr. Connery, this is an absolute honor," Mario exclaimed, shaking Sean Connery's hand with enthusiasm. Dylan, always the cool and collected one, managed to stammer out a polite greeting. Sean Connery chuckled warmly.
I'm not the cool and collected one.
Sean Connery chuckled warmly. I couldn't resist joining the festivities and sharing some stories about my Christmas movie, Escapades.
Wait, that's the name of the movie?
No, his movie. Sorry, let me read it again.
His Christmas movie, Escapade.
Sean Connery chuckled warmly. I couldn't resist joining the festivities and sharing some stories about my Christmas movie Escapades. Mind if I shit in for the podcast?
Not at all, sir.
The host, still in shock, eagerly nodded, and the impromptu recording session began. Sean Connery regaled them with tales of filming holiday classics, sharing behind-the-scenes anecdotes, and left Mario and Dylan hanging on every word. As the podcast unfolded, the trio discovered a shared passion for storytelling, laughter, and of course, Sean Connery movies. They delved into the magical world of Christmas cinema, discussing the joy of revisiting timeless classics and nostalgia that each film brought to the holiday season. In the midst of their spirited conversation, there was a knock on the studio door. When it opened, a production assistant handed each of them a cup of hot cocoa, complete with festive marshmallows and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The cozy atmosphere and the warmth of the cocoa enhanced the magical moment, making it feel like a Christmas miracle. As the podcast episode came to a close, Sean Connery expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome and shared a heartfelt wish for a Merry Christmas to all the Connery Curious listeners. The host, still in awe of the unexpected turn of events, thanked Sean for his generosity and unforgettable holiday memory. With a twinkle in his eye, Sean Connery bid them farewell, disappearing into the night with a hearty laugh that echoed through the studio. And so, Mario and Dylan wrapped up their special Christmas episode with a newfound appreciation for the magic of the season and the joy that unexpected encounters can bring. As they signed off, they couldn't help but marvel at the extraordinary Christmas tale they had just experienced. A story that would be retold on future episodes of Connery Curious, becoming a cherished part of their podcast lore. The end.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Perfect. Perfect.
Wow.
Makes you wish it was really true, man. That's like a dream movie. Like that'd be a dream, man.
Oh my god. Okay. That would be amazing. What a time that would be. Ah, the hot cocoa sounds good. Not even drink hot cocoa, and that sounds killer right now.
I wonder what a production assistant was. We don't have a production assistant.
Yeah, who's our? Well, that just means we're doing really well.
Yes, yeah. In this world, we're doing great.
It is writing it right now, and here is the prompt I gave it. Can you please write me a Christmas story? You got to be nice to Chat GPT, Mario. Got to use please and thank yous.
That'd be nice.
Can you please write me a Christmas story about Mario and Dylan, the hosts of Connery Curious, the podcast where they review all of Sean Connery's movies, being recruited by Sean Connery himself to defeat the Nazis once and for all, save Christmas, and make it back in time to do the podcast with Connery as a guest. And please make the whole story rhyme. They don't have to be complicated rhymes. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh, let's
Okay.
go. I want to see what this shows us.
Here we go.
'Twas the night before Christmas. In a podcasting lair, Mario and Dylan, hosts with flair. They reviewed Sean Connery, each movie in line, on Connery Curious, their podcast divine. The mic stood ready, the headphones were worn, when suddenly a sound like a car horn. A portal appeared, swirling with light, and out stepped Sean Connery, a legendary sight. "Boys," he said with a twinkle in his eye, "I've got a mission, and time's passing by. The Nazis are stirring, causing trouble and fright. We need to stop them and set things right." Mario and Dylan, wide-eyed and keen, listened to Connery, the iconic screen.
Again with the iconic screen. We'll do what we can,
the duo declared, with courage and podcasting gear well prepared. In an instant, they found themselves in a war. Nazis and snowflakes, a sight to explore. Connery led the way, a true action star, fighting evil near and far. Through snowy landscapes and battles intense, Mario and Dylan, they made no pretense. They fought side by side with the legend himself against evil forces like elves on a shelf. What?
What?
With gadgets and quips, Connery's style, they thwarted the Nazis with a Christmas smile. Santa's sleigh rescued them as the night turned to day. I've got a schedule, Connery did say. Back in the podcasting lair they appeared, exhausted but victorious, their mission revered. The mic was waiting, the headphones intact, as they recorded their podcast, a memorable act. Sean Connery joined, a guest with prestige, sharing tales and laughs, a holiday feast. What? The story they told of Nazis and cheer, a Christmas adventure for all to hear. So here's to Mario, Dylan, and Sean Connery too, defeating the Nazis, a task they'd undo. What?
we undid it?
No. Christmas was saved. The podcast was grand. A tale of heroes in a faraway land.
That was fun.
That was weird. I didn't love it.
At least mine had like a pretty straight story.
Yeah.
I think you gave it too much information.
I did. I gotta stop with this rhyme.
That's what it is, the rhyming.
But it's Christmas. Everything rhymes at Christmas.
I suppose.
Surely you can't dismiss this. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to start wrapping it up. And speaking of wrapping it up, let's talk about gifts. Who do you have in your family to give gifts to? Or in your circle to get, like, friends, family? Give me five. 5 people you're giving gifts to.
I don't even think I have that many I'm giving gifts to. Definitely my wife.
Yeah.
Well, by the time this comes out, he'll know. But my brother-in-law is my Secret Santa partner, and then I'll say my mom and my dad. I'll say those 4.
No fifth? No fifth person you'd give a gift to?
Man, I'm tight on cash this Christmas, man. Well, I'll say you. I'll say you.
That's what I was hoping you'd say, because you're one of mine.
Oh.
So I've got my mother, my brother, my sister, Nicole, and you.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go one at a time?
Sure.
All right. Let's start with our moms.
Yeah, let's do our moms.
Let's do it. All right. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's do our moms. I as soon as I said it, I said, fuck, man.
Speaking of AI, I love all the AI covers of Doing Your Mom. Like all the AI, like the Beatles sing Doing Your Mom.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, so moms. Mine's pretty easy. So during Connery films, we'd get, like, DVDs, we'd get them.
Yes.
Blu-rays or whatever it was. That was easy for me because that's it'd be First Night, because that's her favorite. Like, it's between that and like the James Bond movies, but she loves First Night, and I think I mentioned that on pod when we essentially did it. And I was like, yeah, that's her favorite movie. So yeah, I'll get her like a nice collector's edition if they had it, a First Night, or like a nice Blu-ray copy.
Blu-ray.
Steelbook Blu-ray of
That's
First Night.
Part of this. You got to specify what format.
Okay. Oh, so in that case, then no, I would get her a digital copy because she loves watching shit on her tablet.
Okay.
So I would get her a digital copy.
Okay.
with hopefully bonus features or something on it, to enjoy. So
All
okay,
right.
yeah. How about Mama Jules?
Well, for Mama Jules, I was tempted to say The Rock, but she's seen The Rock.
She was on that episode. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was on that episode. I was tempted to say that, but she's seen The Rock. She's got so much to say about The Rock. I kind of want to give her something new, and I feel like I've talked about it so much around her. I would give her Sword of the Valiant.
A part of me said I would give everybody on my list that movie.
No, the one I mean, yes. Honestly, let's both agree that everyone on our list gets a copy of Sword of the Valiant.
On top of the other gift we want.
Exactly.
To give them.
Yes. And that pairs well with First Night, both in
Yeah.
terms of our episode chronology and just as pairings of King Arthur movies.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll give my mom Sword of the Valiant, but I'm also gonna give her Memories of Me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Because it's a film about losing fathers. We both lost our fathers, and but it's also such a heartwarming film. Like, I loved that movie so much. So, and I think she would really enjoy it based on its themes, and the quality acting on all parts. So, all right, who's next for you?
Should we go significant others? What matches with us right now? Significant others.
Significant others. Let's do that.
So, okay.
What are you giving Lee? Sword of the Valiant and what?
So, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to specify what format. I'm giving it to my. I'm giving Memories of Me on reel to reel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like she has to project it onto the wall.
Okay.
Then it's more like a home movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
8
be
millimeter.
fun.
I'm sorry, reel to reel. Yeah, 8 millimeter reel to reel.
That's
Okay.
fun.
So what are you giving Lee
All right.
besides Sword of the Valiant?
Besides Sword of the Valiant, which is already the gift that keeps on giving.
Exactly. Like you cut its head off and it just plops it right back on.
I'd probably give her. Let's see. I think she would like the movie. She saw bits of it. I can't think of the name of it. The Angelina Jolie film.
Oh, Playing by Heart.
The Playing by Heart. I remember she saw a couple bits of that when I was watching it. She was kind of like interested in it. So I feel like she likes a good romantic comedy, and especially with the different variants of relationship that we see in that. Which, of course, if you hasn't watched the episode, guys, spoilers, but it comes together at the end. I feel like she'd really enjoy that movie. So I'd give her a nice Blu-ray copy of that, so we can pop it into. Because we like to watch movies outside during the summer, so Blu-rays and DVDs are always great. Just pop it in, or a Fire Stick, but like nice Blu-ray, pop it into the PlayStation. Let's watch.
Nice. And you have that hooked up to the projector outside?
Yeah,
Nice.
and so we have the big screen outside that we put up, and
Oh, gotta come over for a movie. We should do one of the Connery movies like that. Can we do that?
yeah. Well,
Once the weather gets nice.
yeah. So in the snow.
One of the well, maybe the final couple movies we can do as like outdoor viewings.
Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, we can shoot it and everything. Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm down for that.
But okay, so
I was debating giving my mother Playing by Heart, but I figured of the romantic comedies that we've seen that are less Connery centric, 88's Memories of Me is probably a little more from like her range of actors that she enjoys a little bit more.
Sure.
Rather than the younger actors in Playing by Heart.
yeah.
So I was debating that. Anyway, so for my significant other, Nicole, I'm going to give her Sword of the Valiant.
Nice.
Now,
of
it's a
course.
real toss-up for me here. I can't decide. Because she enjoys a sexy Connery. I'm tempted to say Great Train Robbery. You know what? Okay, so the other one I was going to say was Last Crusade, but I'm going to go with Great Train Robbery. Yeah, Great Train Robbery is the one I'm going to give Nicole. And I'm going to have a nice Blu-ray copy of that. and she really enjoyed Dead Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I have a feeling she would really enjoy First Great Train Robbery. Excuse me.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm giving her for Christmas.
Perfect.
All right. Well, who's next? I think we're done with matching at this point.
Yeah, because I have my dad, brother-in-law, and you. We'll go dad for. Dad is pretty easy because he's not really a big movie guy, but loves soccer.
Oh.
So I think easy money.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. He might enjoy Edinburgh too. Honestly, I think he would enjoy it. He likes that kind of stuff too. But definitely goal.
Yeah.
He went to a World Cup. But I don't know which one he did. He went to, but because that one was in Spain that he covered. But he's a soccer fanatic. If you ever saw his man cave downstairs, just full of soccer jerseys and cleats and memorabilia of sports in general, but he loves soccer, so I'd get him a nice DVD copy because he still rocks a DVD player downstairs to watch his Portuguese bullfights.
Nice.
So he's gonna get a DVD copy of Goal and of course Sword of Valiant because it's required.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Who do you
Now,
got
for my
next on your
dad,
list?
I'm just going to be forcing a Blu-ray into a bag of ashes. But you know what? Honestly, honorable mention, my dad.
Yeah, what would you get your dad?
Tempted to say Highlander? Oh, you know what? Hunt for Red October.
Nice.
Yeah. I know we haven't watched that one yet, but that is a great movie, and I know he loves it. You know what? No, if we're trying to turn people onto movies they haven't seen, is that what we're trying to do here? I think.
I mean, not necessarily, because this could be because there's one I have lined up.
Okay, you know what? Then for my dad, Murder on the Orient Express.
Nice.
Yep, there we go.
Nice.
That's what my dad gets for Christmas. Okay. So, do you want to go, and we'll just keep alternating.
Yeah, I'll do my brother-in-law first, and I'll finish it off with yours.
Okay.
Brother-in-law Alex. Shout out to Alex. He likes weird stuff. I think he likes a good movie. I've watched all the Connery Bonds with him at one point, and he liked about half of them. But he also likes a good weird movie. And I would say Sir Billy, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we don't know if we want to subject other people to that.
I think I would. I subjected him to the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers, for God's sakes. But I think we'll stick with movies that we've seen, and I think a close second for weirdness scale would be Zardoz.
Ooh.
So I think Alex would enjoy Zard if he hasn't seen it. I don't know if he has seen it. I don't think he has. But that's something I might try to show him. Maybe I'll show it to him during Christmas break. Be like, hey, you want to see a weird movie? And then show him Zardoz.
That's a good weird movie.
But yeah, we'll
The
give him
gun
Zardoz.
is good. The penis is evil.
Penis is evil. Gotta teach him young. Even though he's like only a few years younger than me. But yeah, there you go.
All right, I'm going to cover my brother and sister all in one swoop. They live
All right.
together, so they get the shared copy of Sword of the Valiant. My brother also gets Murder on the Orient Express because he's a phenomenal actor. And that film is filled with phenomenal actors. And because it's beautiful, Blu-ray. And the same, my sister will also get a Blu-ray copy of Highlander. Because
Nice.
I was sad that she couldn't join us on this episode, but due to her schedule, she just couldn't watch it in time. And she's never seen it before. And I have a feeling that she would fucking love it. So, yeah. So, he gets Murder on the Orient Express. She gets Highlander. And they both get a copy of Sword of the Valiant for their apartment.
Of course.
Alrighty. Now, we give gifts to each other.
Each other, okay. All right. I thought about this,
Oh, boy.
and I think it's gonna work. Obviously, Sword of Valiant. But I think that's very fitting, and I think this is going to be fitting as well. I think this is a very special movie for us, and it's one we liked a lot. I think I'm going to get you, if it exists in the world, the Steelbook Collected Edition of Man Who Would Be King. Because that's like our first movie that we saw together during the show.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. That and Sword of Valiant are both like two of our favorite movies that we've done. So I think I'm going to get you in a collector's edition of that. Maybe I'll come with a poster or something.
Oh, I love it. I love
that
it.
Poster.
Thank you, Mario. I love my gift.
You're very
I love my gift. Thank you.
Now, what'd you get me?
Oh, what did I get you? Sir Billy. I'm just kidding. And it's pumped directly into your brain, and you can't escape it.
It's installed into my brain every time I fall asleep. Every time I fall asleep, I see that movie play out.
That and Highlander and The Quickening on repeat. Highlander 2.
Oh, man.
No, what am I going to give you, Mario? I've had to think about this as well. Well, turns out I did get you something. Mario, I bought back your copy of Action of the Tiger.
Oh, thank you. I've missed it so much.
No.
My shelf feels so empty. Which, by the way, King Kong is right here, ready to be watched.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did you unwrap it?
I did. I unwrapped it. I wanted to see it. There's only 2 discs, which is cool.
Yeah. I'm guessing the Peter Jackson one is on one disc.
Jackson's by itself, and then you have both on the other disc.
The other 2 add up to the length of the Peter Jackson one.
Basically, not even, I don't think.
I think, honestly, Mario, I think I know it's a little cliche, but I think the best gift for you, I'm going to give you a Blu-ray copy of Sword of the Valiant.
Okay.
But you're going to get a 4K Steelbook special edition loaded with bonus features release. And the bonus features are all in at least 720. They've all been upscaled from the original DVD release.
Okay.
Of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Nice.
I know it's a little cliche, but boy, I know you love that film.
Yeah, I love it. And I was thinking about that for a few people too, but I was like, also kind of cliche. But no, I can watch that movie anytime. I love it. So I love receiving that gift. So thank you.
And I love you, Mario.
And I love you, brother. What a year it's been.
What a year. Dude, we have been doing Connery Curious for a whole year at this point.
When did we start exactly?
Googling. Let's see. Our first episode. We just put out episode 44. Good Lord. Our first episode, Mario, episode 000, was January 1st.
Wow, so we're coming up on the year.
We have been doing this podcast for almost a year.
Wow.
We're ringing in the new year with Diamonds Are Forever.
Look at that. Oh, man. Crazy.
This has been a Christmas delight, Mario.
What a delight.
Doing this podcast has been a delight, and I'm thankful for that. We didn't really do a Thanksgiving episode. Well, yeah, we did Darby O'Gill, but I didn't stress how thankful I am to do this podcast with you.
I'm thankful too, man. This has been too much fun. Like just the stuff we've gotten ourselves into. The friends we've made with this show has been crazy. It's just like cool to get we have people that like want to be on this show like multiple times and shit, and they want to they listen. They listen to the show.
They interact. They make art for the show.
Yeah, it's
that was such a humbling experience. They send us voice memos of Sean Connery, of them doing their Sean Connery voices.
Oh yes,
we've got some delightful ones in.
Oh yeah, so much support, man, and we were so so grateful for all the support, and we're going to keep doing this. We still have the rest of the up till about summertime. I think we kind of calculated is the finishing the Connery saga.
Yeah. At least by September, I think.
Yeah. So a year from now, where will we be?
We might be doing more movies, or
Roger Moore or Brosnan. We'll decide that when it comes.
Do we put them on a wheel?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. We have 6 months to figure it out.
We have 6 months. Until then, enjoy the ride with us, man. We still have a ton of tremendous films to cover.
Yeah. Well, let me go to the wheel and see how many we actually have left on the wheel. Actually.
24, I believe.
We still have Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah,
so,
that's
25.
24.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
Almost there.
Including Diamonds Are Forever. So we have 25 more episodes. So, given a week here or there, we may have to take off due to some things. We should be wrapping up around the July or August mark.
Yeah, just about that.
Doing a Connery Curious Live event, perhaps?
Oh, yes. Yeah. More details on that when it comes around. But, all right, man. So I guess that's going to do it for Connery Curious.
It's been a Connery Curious Christmas.
Connery Curious Christmas. We had shared some fun stories, some fun gifts. And we love you people to the ends of the earth. May your Christmas be shiny and new. May you have many curious Connery experiences. And until next time, my friends, stay merry, stay bright, stay shiny and new.
I've been Dylan Titus.
And I've been Mario Lima.
And as always, folks,
stay curious.
Connery Curious.
You've been listening to Connery Curious, a Titus Compositions and Friggin' Nerds Media podcast. Follow us on social media for updates, memes, and clips. Find us on Twitter at CuriousPod007 and on Instagram at Connery Curious. You can also visit Titus Compositions at Titus Compositions to hear other podcasts and original music, watch music videos, or even pick up a great vinyl record. For more discussion and content about your favorite films, comics, games, and a network for all things nerdy, visit Friggin' Nerds Media on Twitter at Friggin' Nerds. You can rate, review, and share the podcast in-app, which helps us grow the show and reach the other curious Connerys out there. Thanks for spending time with us, and have a great day, but also, remember, stay curious.